I'm Corbett Wall with DV Auction, here with your feeder flash for Wednesday, October the 14th, brought to you in part by Zactran, an antibiotic that's approved for the treatment and prevention of bovine respiratory disease. The Ranchers for Trump rally. I'm coming to you here from Fallon, Nevada, getting ready for the big event coming up on Wednesday here. And I tell you what, we got several hundred cattle donated for the Trump victory campaign. And we're going to have a big event here. We've got cows and bulls to sell early in the morning. We've got a big meal, $100 a plate for the Trump rally happening at noon. Then we got speakers, including Devin Nunes from California. We've got Donald Trump Jr. coming in. All going to be seen on dvauction.com. If you can't make it, and I realize a lot of you are too far from here to make it, but tune in to dvauction.com. You can view and bid the sale. You can view the speakers and bid the sale if you want to donate to the Trump rally. But be sure and watch the big event coming up on DV Auction on Wednesday. Starting at, it's going to be at noon about on Pacific. That's about 2 o'clock Central. So just kind of look at that, and about 2 o'clock on the big speakers, and then about 4 o'clock coming up on the big sale. But the board on Tuesday, October live cattle futures up 47 cents at 108.82 on the close. So a little bit of recovery. We had a big down day on Monday. December up 40 cents at 111 and a quarter. You going out front on your live cattle futures, they were up 57 to down $1.50. So pretty volatile on your out fronts. Feeder cattle futures, October was up 82 cents. So good recovery on your feeder cattle at 138.12 on the close. November up $1.27 at 136.82. Going out front on your feeder cattle futures, they were up 57 cents to up 85 cents. So all on the upside on your feeder cattle. But your grains kind of had a recovery. We talked about how much they went down on Monday, and it was really just a whiz-bang deal there, because Friday we had that report that come out that showed that beans did support some of the up they had. And then Monday, they thought they were overbought. They went down big. And then we saw some of that come back. In November, beans were up 10 and a quarter after being down over 30 cents on Monday, but up 10 and a quarter at 10.44 bushel to end the day on Tuesday. Fat cattle trade, not a lot of trade, more kind of steady trade in the northern plains. We haven't seen the southern plains give in yet. They're still wanting more money, and we think that they could probably get more money. Show lists were lighter. We've been gaining a lot of ground here, but Iowa sold 1,000 head, confirmed at 107 and 69. That would be steady with what they sold on Monday on the early week sister sales there, but that was also steady with what they had last week. And actually the southern plains is selling at a premium to the northern plains, if you can believe that. Nebraska, 3,200 head confirmed on Tuesday, 107 to 108, and that's about steady what they had last week. They did have some 109 late in the week last week, but largely 169 dressed, and that would be probably close to steady. They did have some 170, but your southern plains still got their heels dug in, and they want more money. And hopefully they can get it, especially with the board being supportive on Tuesday, and we hope to see that continue on Wednesday as we go forward. Box beef cutout values, they're lacking a little bit, which is going to make the Packers harder to trade with this week, but choice cuts 212.44 down 218 on Tuesday afternoon. Selects down 26 cents at $200.18. Talk about your feeder cattle. Real-time index on DV Auction, 139.94 late on Tuesday. That was actually up 22 cents. We had a lot of your premium type sales in the northern plains with some really good sales, even some big calves. Not many yearlings left around anymore, but a little better trade on your feeder type cattle that have to go right into the feedlot. But look at some of your big sales on Tuesday. Ozarks Regional Stockyard, West Plains, Missouri, 2,800 head there. Steers weighing over 700 pounds. We're steady to kind of weak, which is not too bad. But steer calves $3 to $5 lower. Spots as much as $8 lower. It's October, guys. Your calves are going to be lower. Heifer calves were pretty much uneven, and yearling heifers not well tested. Philip the Giant, 7,100 head. Tell you what, we're getting into the time of the year where Philip has huge sales, and we have guys going from the Midwest up there to buy some of those fancy calves. We are getting many reputation strings of calves coming into some of those Northern Plains sales, and it's holding the market up some, but still kind of uneven. Steers, all weights, and it was mostly calves. There's not yearlings left up in that country, but steers, $2 lower to $2 higher, so pretty much steady, unevenly steady there. Heifers, all weights, $4 lower to $2 higher, so still pretty much unevenly steady, but a little bit stronger on the downside. But look at this individual quote from Philip. 61 head of steer calves, weighed 630 at 159.75. That's very impressive. How about Winter Livestock, La Junta, Colorado? John Campbell and Company there, 5,200 head there. I mean, a big sale for La Junta there. Steer calves weighing under 600 pounds, to as much as $8 lower. And we hate to see these lightweight steer calves selling that much lower, but there's no place to turn them out, guys. It's really dry. Not much prospects for wheat grazing and not any grass at all to turn them out on. But people still like to have all the option of buying lightweight calves, but those weighing under 600 pounds, like I said, $2 to $8 lower. Those calves and what few yearlings they had, over 600 pounds, sold mostly steady. Heifer calves were mixed in La Junta. Yearling heifers were steady. But if you look back at your quotes out of La Junta there, your 8-weight big feeder steers, and a lot of those will be short yearlings or maybe some true yearlings there that weren't quite as fancy. Those and the 5-weight steer calves roughly bringing the same price per pound. And that's just October for you guys. But your biggest quotes that come out on Tuesday, Kingsville Livestock Auction had 72 head, 751 pound steers, bring $156. Wow. They had some heifers that comparably brought even more than that. 55 head of heifers, feeder heifers, weighed 751 at $148.50. Big time quote. But the biggest quote that I saw on Tuesday come out of Atkinson, Nebraska, the old reliable up there on the yellow brick road there. 114 head of big yearling feeder steers in Atkinson, weighed 949 at $143.85. And that's your feeder flash for Wednesday.